private part. Demon in the private part. Watch what happens. Fire! 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 Come out from the private. Come out from the private. Come out from the private. Come out. Out from the private. Who are you? Look at that demon. 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 Who are you? Who are you? Speak. Speak out. Who are you? Look, oral sex. Oral sex demon. You see oral sex? Look, oral sex. Look. You oral sex. Use oral sex. Look, oral sex. Oral sex demon. You see oral sex? Look, oral sex. Look. You oral sex. Use oral sex. Let that sperm of that man out. Out. Out, you demon. Out. Let go.
A demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth. And then he came again and he slept with me last week, and I told the pastor that I need deliverance again, and since then my private part has been itching.
It's been itching?
Yes.
What is your name?
Rosamond Daniel.
Rosamond Daniel. What happened to you today?
So you delivered me today, and then when I went to the bathroom, I think 15 minutes later, some white stuff came out with the blood after you sprayed.
Oh, come on, somebody. After I spray with the water,
Yes.
after I spray, something came out white.
With all due respect, the views and opinions expressed on Threatcon 5 clothing and Threatcon 5 radio are strictly the views of Threatcon 5 and do not reflect or represent the values of the Veteran Radio Syndicate. If you get offended by anything you hear on this show, please feel free to go fuck yourself. We thank you for listening.
Yeah, that's right. Feel free to go fuck yourself if you don't like stuff we do on the show. Like, I don't know, share video of some woman that thinks that she's being healed by the blessed water of whatever the fuck it was, but really all it was demonic crabs. And that seepage is called fucking gonorrhea.
This is disgusting.
What the fuck do I know? So here we are on Taco Tuesday Eve, Threatcon 5 Radio, joined here tonight, me, Bulldog, with my friend Judy. We are brought to you by the good people over at Beard BQ Sauce and Venomous Firearms, as well as Threatcon 5 Clothing. But I have something for you tonight, okay? If we get to 150 shares tonight, you are going to get the opportunity from everybody that shared, okay? Everybody's name will be put in, and we will select a winner, and that winner will get a Two Beards package. That means you get two sauces. You will get a
is it special sauce?
You will get a bag of Galka's coffee, Venomous Firearms Galka's coffee, and you will get a Threatcon 5 clothing t-shirt. Okay? So you have a chance to win a nice little package of all the sponsors of Threatcon 5 Radio right to you, just for doing something simple and hitting that little button with the smiley face and then hitting the button that says share the show. How about that?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fucking deal, right?
Let's do this.
I think it's a good deal. You think it's a good deal?
I think it's fantastic.
I
Yes.
think it's a great deal.
You just do a little sharing and you win some shit.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, it's not shit.
Well, it's good shit.
It's fantastic shit.
It's absolutely
Especially
fantastic.
Well, I don't know. It's, The barbecue is pretty good, and
you can't go wrong with any of it. Yeah, you can't go wrong with any of it. I mean, it's a win-win-win all the way around.
So if I win the coffee, do you think you could have it here before tomorrow morning? Because I'm out of coffee in the house, and I got to go out after the show.
First of all, your name is absolutely not getting mentioned.
It's fucking bullshit. I'm not sharing.
In the group of people that share, okay? You are not. No, you are not. Okay? You are not. But we are going to say hi to some people here, like Dean Cerny and Matt King and Glenn Estes, Mickey Severson, Ross Golden, Uncle Cy, Ronnie Brown, Mark Donegan, Jim Bowe, Cal Klein, Lee. I didn't see Cal Klein here last week. You know that?
Yeah, that's some bullshit. I'm going to wear this water tonight.
Lee Colvin, Richard Rogist. I've seen all these names. Terrell Gould. James Reichert Jr., Dan Stilson. I'm looking through my magic bumper stomper boo crap there, and let's see what else. That's all I see so far, and I see 50 shares already, so that's pretty good. Kendra is here. That means she is back from the grocery store.
Nice.
Me and her finished. All right, hold on. So let's say we've been shared by the bar, Keith Fredrickson. Why is this not scrolling?
I saw Femvets shared us.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck this isn't. Whatever. We got 50 so far, but it's not freaking scrolling. Matt King,
scrolling
50.
Properly.
Actually, we got more than 50 shares already. Boy, is this all it takes? Give you some free shit and you actually share the show?
Yes.
Wow. All right. So I spent my day today working on the second part of the deck.
Oh, very nice.
Yep. So far we've got the deck is literally on two sides of the hot tub, and I just have one more side to go, and then I'll be putting the railings on and all that stuff. Boy, I'll tell you what, working construction last year with my buddy Tom was like amazing, because now I can like build anything.
Yeah, you learned a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, apparently.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can build a deck all by myself.
Well, you know what? Some people just have it in them, and some people don't.
Yeah. Speaking of things in them,
you've got a knack for it.
Yeah.
Speaking of things in them, holy fuck! What was that video?
Speaking of things in them, you got to be careful about the things that you see on the marketplace and Facebook. Apparently, there was a pull start dishwasher for sale. Yeah.
Was it Briggs and Stratton?
No, it was anal fucking pull start.
What?
Yeah, anal beads. Anal beads. Somebody was selling a pull start dishwasher. And I mean, they literally went all out and said that,
Was it also a sandwich maker?
It was also a sandwich maker. Yep. Yeah. And a dishwasher, a dishwasher, a fucking laundry,
house cleaner.
House cleaner. Yep. Kendra didn't believe me. I was like, that's a fucking anal. Those are anal beads. And she literally searched anal beads to see.
Oh no, she did not.
And then she found them, and now she keeps getting ads. She keeps getting ads for them on Facebook.
Well, of course.
Facebook kills me. You mention something in passing, and you get ads for it.
You don't even have to put anything on your phone about it. You can just talk about it over a phone conversation.
No, you could just talk about it.
Yes.
You don't even have to be on the phone.
Yeah, it scares me. And my text messages, that.
Me and Kendra went and looked at her Jeep before we bought her Jeep Compass. And next thing you know, they're all over our Facebook feeds. And
that's because you guys went to the Jeep dealership, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. So it picked up that we
Google locations, yep.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy shit.
It is. It's absolutely crazy. It's fucking creepy as fuck, too.
Well, I posted something today on the Threatcon 5 clothing page that I thought literally hit the nail on the head when it came to when it came to stuff like that, because it was a meme, and it says, okay, the UPS says that your package is in the city on a truck driven by Mike, and it will arrive at your doorstep at 6:27 today. FedEx says your package is coming. You'll get it when we get there. The U.S. Postal Service says, what package? Amazon says, we already inside your apartment. Check the bathroom. Facebook says, we know you were thinking about getting a toaster yesterday. Here are 20 ads for toaster ovens.
That's the God's honest truth right there.
It is. It's nuts.
Speaking of UPS and package service. So since I'm working from home now, I had to get an additional desk.
Oh.
And
yeah, because you didn't fit on your other desk?
Right. Well, I have 2 monitors for my job, and the desk that I sit at right now has one of those, like, the cabinets that's up top, and the opening for it is only big enough for one laptop or one computer, one monitor, or whatever.
Right.
So I tried to put 2 monitors on it, and that wasn't fucking happening. So I got online really quick, and I searched for something that would relatively match my furniture and still look nice, and I ordered it Sunday, and it was supposed to be here Thursday, and I had, we'll just say I rednecked a fix, and I had something. So I'm taking lunch on Tuesday, and I'm on the phone with a friend, and here's UPS standing at my door.
Hold on.
What?
You are taking this whole working from home thing way too fucking serious. You even take a lunch break?
Yep.
Is it mandated?
Yes, actually it is.
Oh, okay.
If I don't sign off for 30 minutes, at least my boss, and he does this to everybody, it's not just me, it's the law, you have to take a lunch.
So how the hell would they know if you didn't take a lunch all fucking day?
Because I have to log out of my call center that I'm on. I have as soon as I log out of the call center, I'm off the clock. Yep. That's how that works. So my boss can see all my my status history on the call center.
You know, I've got to say something. You know, I love all our listeners, and you know, I love that every week we get to see people like Mitchell Reinkin and Carl Klein and you know others that I may have already mentioned, but I'm gonna like scroll through and mention again. But I'm gonna throw this out there. We all make fun of each other, you know. We all have our little jokes that we make.
Oh, absolutely. We love busting each other's balls.
And I'm okay with them. Okay, you know, I mean, most people know I've got pretty thick skin.
Yeah,
okay?
It's in good spirits, most of it.
I don't. Not too much bothers me, except for the fact, and I'm gonna call him out, Mark Donegan. I am not fucking fat. I don't know why he keeps making comments about I'm gonna break my fucking deck or I'm overweight. Dude, I've got fucking 20-inch biceps. You know, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like I'm this big muscle fucking dude, but I am damn sure not fucking fat. It's kind of getting old. You know, bench pressing over 350, squatting over 5 1/4. Yeah, I'm definitely fat. I don't get it. Whatever. It hurts, and it kind of hurts a little bit because, you know, when you work...
You work pretty hard.
You work really hard to get at that... Oh, okay, so David Tsai has to make his jokes about my height now. He sends me a message. So over this past week, I don't know if you noticed, but our sponsor B&BQ Sauce owner Felix Irving took a ride, and he went and visited Uncle Cy and Amanda Melton there in Iowa, and it was pretty cool. And the first fucking message I get from Cy, he's your height. I'm like, really, dude? Come on. You know, I mean,
cute together.
I mean, the funny thing about it is this, right? 5'7" isn't that short. I mean, it's about the average height, right?
If you're 5'7", then I'm 6 foot tall.
What is that supposed to mean, Judy? I'm 5'6 3/4. I'm 5'7". Where are you going with this?
I'm taller than you.
Yeah.
I'm 5'8".
Okay. And are you trying to sit here and go, "Oh, I'm so much taller than you"? You were wearing fucking heels, Judy.
The picture, our profile.
You were wearing fucking heels. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
I was not wearing heels in Raleigh.
Oh, what the fuck ever. Who cares? Whatever. But anyway.
Combat boots.
Yeah, whatever.
Highly spit, shined, and polished. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I think I was wearing flip-flops.
No, you weren't. You weren't wearing flip-flops.
Yes, I was. When we went to go set up, yeah, I was. When we took that photo, I was actually wearing flip-flops. So, fuck you, Scooby-Doo. Anyway, so we bought. You know what we bought this week? We bought one of those Instapots.
Oh yeah, how do you like it?
Fucking amazing. So Kendra made dinner last night in 3 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the thing is, like, amazing. You could cook an entire fucking pork butt in, like, 15 minutes. We haven't tried it yet, but...
I'm curious as to how it goes.
Yeah, she made, what did she make last night? She made bacon and, cabbage in the Instapot.
Oh, yummy.
And it was all done in, like, no time. It was freaking crazy.
Seconds.
Yeah, it was amazing. We're definitely gonna try. We're definitely gonna try some new stuff too. She's doing a thing tonight with Tuscan chicken. So when I'm done, we're gonna have Tuscan chicken. The thing is really cool, and I'll tell you, we have been eating. Oh, John McNatt's here. Hey, that's somebody I haven't seen in a few weeks. John McNatt, John Widowolf, Kendra Kent, John Kremering is here.
Matt King says you ruined bacon.
I did not ruin bacon. Listen, I love cabbage. I literally could eat fucking cabbage in like every day of the fucking week.
It's good for you.
But I will tell you this. Some of you are gonna think that we're absolutely fucking crazy. But the other night we had a fucking complete keto fucking meal. Okay? We had.
Ernie, I have an Instapot. Got to flush when I stand up, though.
We had cauliflower pizza.
Yummy.
Right. If you haven't had it yet, it's actually pretty good. It's not actually that difficult though. So you go and you get freaking the cauliflower rice. You know, and you spread it, you spread it out, and you know you make the crust, and then you make the pizza on it. So we had that, and then we had portobello mushrooms with sausage cooked into it, and mozzarella cheese. Oh my god, absolutely fucking amazing. Lee Colvin said to try mini corn on the cob in the Instapot. Oh, trust me, we are going to be trying everything. It's pretty badass. Sai said, "Okay, no keto when I'm there."
Keto's fucking delicious.
Keto food is actually pretty good. No, we promised Sai that when we bring him out here, we're bringing him out here in July. He's gonna go with me up to the races when Threatcon 5 is represented big on the hood of the race up in Loudon. Hey, Jade Lopez is here. Happy belated birthday to Jade. Celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
I ain't singing.
We're very happy for that.
Yeah. But no, so we're bringing him up in July, and we promised him that we are going to have a lobster and steak. We're going to do lobster bake. We're going to do...
When is this?
The end of July. You're more than welcome to come. Hey, you know, I wanted to get Dean Cerny up here too, but, you know, get a whole bunch of people over and, you know, we'll hang out and party and drink beers and fucking...
Beers. I love that. Beers.
We'll drink beers. Actually, right now, I'm on a break. I have to drink water every day for the next, few weeks. I've been having some serious medical issues the last few days.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think it's, there's a couple reasons about, that it could be, a couple things that it could be, though. Apparently there's something going around that's, you know, some sort of thing that's fucking people's stomachs up, giving them nausea and headaches and this. But I've been having like acid reflux and all kinds of shit. So I've been no, my nose is not fucking infected. Matter of fact, this son of a bitch is already fucking healed. So anyway, yeah, the what was I saying? Oh yeah, the it's been awful. I've been like sick and everything the last few days.
Jimbo
so.
said it's a vaginal implosion.
No, that's what the woman at the beginning of the show had on that video.
Oh my god, that.
My gallbladder is fine.
I love that video when he was talking about the oral sex demon. I'm like,
yep, she was giving him some fucking Jim Buys is here. Hi Jim, nice to see you.
hey.
No, yeah, I just have to hydrate. You know, I've been drinking a lot of alcohol. I mean, I drank the fuck out of that freaking Jim Beam apple.
Oh yeah.
And before that, I was drinking freaking Fireball.
King says prolapse butthole. We don't use that kind of language on this show. We say asshole.
Prolapsed butthole. Yeah. Yep. So hey, like remember what we said. If you are, Cal Klein said, if it hurts when you pee, get your nose checked.
Well, we got a bunch of MDs on tonight, don't we?
Yeah, right. Everybody's a doctor.
Yep.
So I've got a couple things that I want to talk about tonight, and we're going to start off with a story that actually just came out here a couple hours ago, and it's quite interesting because it's kind of a like duh moment.
Uh-oh.
All right, but this was on CNN, and this, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck's the story? Oh, are you kidding me? It's just a video? Why did he only send me the fucking video? All right, hold on. I should be able to get the story. Talk about something, will you?
Dean Cerny says, Dr. Google's too fucking much. It's all one word. So I was talking about earlier, so the UPS guy shows up on Tuesday, and I was so happy that my desk was there 2 days early because my back was fucking killing me from not sitting properly. So I high-fived my UPS guy. Totally made his day. He's like, nobody's ever high-fived me for a delivery before. I was like, really? That's actually pretty pathetic. I love all these, the medical remedies that people are offering. James Reichert says, put the lime in the coconut and call me in the morning.
Put the lime in the coconut. Jesus. Okay.
Oh, wait. Uncle Si says he WebMD'd it. You're dying.
Yeah, that's what I told. I mean, I got to tell you, yesterday I was pretty sure that I had fucking colon cancer and I was dying, so yeah.
All right. I'm going to throw something out here to Dean Cerny really quick. This is terrible, terrible news that he put up here. There was a VA, a veteran who took his life at the VA today in Cleveland, Ohio. Oh. We got to stop talking about sad stuff on this show. That's not what we're doing here. We got to get away from this. We're here to escape all that crap. But it is very important that we talk about it at the same time, and that's really, really, it's just awful. It's becoming an epidemic, and it's scary.
All right, the U.S. Attorney for the state.
Sorry.
Shut up, stupid! I was just getting ready to talk. The Andrew Luger, the U.S. Attorney for Minnesota, is commenting on the arrests of 6 individuals on terror charges. There is a recurring. We have a terror recruiting problem in the state of Minnesota.
Recruiting?
Recruiting. Yes. Yes. Recruiting.
Oh.
Okay? Now, this is an old story. Okay? This is an old story. This one is from 2015. Okay? But here's the problem with this. There are 3 more stories that follow it between 15, 16, and 19. And then what? We elect, or we didn't elect, but the people in Minnesota elect a Somalian-born illegal, I'm sorry, a legal fucking citizen, because if she married her brother like everything is pointing to in order to get citizenship, then guess what? She's not here fucking legally. Okay? We have a problem. We have a problem in this country right now, and it is imperative that people start standing up, because there is no question whatsoever that these people are trying their damnedest to take over our country.
Yeah.
And it's fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I just can't believe some of the shit that comes out of Ilhan Omar's fucking mouth. Criticizing U.S. soldiers for their acts in Somalia. That the U.S. soldiers killed Somalians. No, they didn't. Okay, they only killed the ones that were firing at them.
Right.
They didn't kill anybody before that, okay? Jesus Christ, will you get over the fucking nose piercing? Everybody knows I have a nose piercing, Carl Klein. Shut the fuck up about it. Jesus. I've seen you post about 15 fucking times about a fucking nose piercing. Jesus.
Bulldog's on his period today.
Right? I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? You know, how would you like if every single week I came on the show and talked about the same exact thing?
That would be boring as fuck.
Yeah. So, hey, did you know I had a nose piercing? Carl Klein does.
Hey, did you know I have a cat?
Yeah. Judy's black pussy, everybody. Jeff Jebby is here. Listen, I talked about this last week, okay? Jeff Jebby, I'm going to talk about it once again, okay, has paid for waterproofing of his basement.
Yes.
Right? What the fuck just happened to our show?
I don't know what happened to it. Did it get awesomer?
Yeah, I guess. So he paid to have his basement waterproofed. Now, every day he is going down there and having to pull his vacuum thing, you know, the shop vac down there, to vacuum up the water. All right, we need your help in this. There's tons of posts around with the information. All we need you to do is call the company that did this and get them to get off their ass and do something about it. Nobody should be paying close to $12,000 or $13,000 to have something done and them not do their job properly. It's unacceptable. You know, we're talking about a veteran. We're talking about, I mean, look, he's ugly, so he's probably like 100% disabled because of that. You know, we have to help Jeff Jebby. Okay, so please get out there, find the post. Glenn has shared it. Phoenix Asher has shared it. Jeff has shared it. I think we were tagged in a post. So, you know, just please, let's help this veteran by reaching out to this company and letting them know how
Glenn Estes says he just talked to him. He says they won't help. So the company's not going to do the right thing. And he's getting a lawyer apparently.
Okay. Well, there you go. So we got to do it. All right, we got to do whatever we have to do to help him, though.
Right.
Okay? That's
Absolutely.
imperative. All
Yeah,
right?
because now he's going to need the money for a lawyer.
Yeah.
Because lawyers aren't cheap.
Lawyers are not cheap.
Although John McNatt did say that ugly helps with sympathy discounts. Okay. Glenn Estes says he has one. He has a lawyer.
Oh, he has a lawyer. Okay,
yeah,
great.
But he's
All
probably going to help with that.
Fuck, that kind of case, I'm surprised you can't find a lawyer that would do it pro bono.
Pro bono, yeah.
You know, that's a fucking slam dunk. They had to have had some sort of fucking thing that was offered, you know, like some sort of guarantee. They had to have.
Yeah. I mean, how else would you get business?
So speaking of business, good friend of mine and my tattooist, somebody that I've known for well over 25 Yeah, more than 25 years because I knew him when I first joined the Army.
So just speaking of joining, Keith Fredrickson and Jason Pyle just joined us as well.
Welcome to the show, gentlemen. Good to see you. Yeah, so he also does all my tattoo work, okay? Yesterday he had an incident where he collapsed.
What?
Yeah, he collapsed yesterday, and he's got I don't ask people for prayers because I'm not religious in that aspect. I mean, I do have my own thing that I believe in, but I don't ask for people to keep people in their thoughts. But this is a really good guy, and he's got bleeding on the brain. He is in stable condition. But they can't. It's not operable because of where it is. So just please keep him in your thoughts. It's a close family friend of mine.
That's terrible.
Yeah, he was really good friends with my father. It's just I can't. It's just sad to think that somebody that does so many things for other people is now needing some help of his own. So
Yeah.
if you can keep my friend Bill Ryan in mind in your thoughts, that would be awesome. It'd mean a lot to me. Also, I want to talk about a good news story, Judy.
Okay.
Okay, because we're always talking about negative stuff. We don't talk enough about the good stuff. And, I've talked over and over and over and over and over and over that everything we do, everything that we are as Americans is the way it is because of the people. Okay?
Right.
And we can control the media. People don't believe that, but we can control the media. If we stop following these networks that are only sharing lies. I mean, you could say whatever you want about the President of the United States. You know what? I know a lot of people don't like him. A lot of people don't have any idea why they don't like him. That kind of bothers me. But, he has been saying since the beginning that some of these networks are fake news. And,
yes.
And he's proved them to be he's proved it to be accurate. Okay? We're tired of fake news. We're tired of the negative news. We're tired of seeing all the stuff that gets pushed to the side and doesn't get talked about because they would rather lead with some bullshit. Okay? So I want to talk about a story that is a little over a year old. Okay? This story came out in April 2nd of 2018. And this story, Judy, is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? A group of 3 schoolboys did something that takes a lot of guts and courage. While traveling home from school, they saw a man sitting with a rope around his neck on the edge of A10 overpass in Waltham Cross. Now, this happened in the UK, okay? According to the LAD Bible, Devontae Caffrey, 13, Sammy Farah, 14, and Sean Young, 12, immediately ran over to the man and tried to talk him out of jumping. When he went to jump, they grabbed onto him and refused to let him go.
I saw this story. This is amazing.
Sean ended up calling for help, and two other passerbys came and ran over to help them. All 5 of the heroic lifesavers will be recognized for actions through an award for the Royal Humane Society, a charity promoting life-saving intervention. Sean's mom, Carol, is extremely proud of the young men. She told the Mirror, "I am extremely proud of all 3 of them. They are good boys, and it's nice that they're getting recognized for doing something good in the community." Quite often in the national news, there's a lot of negative reports about young people, and it's nice to have something positive. These are very young kids, and still today they're still very young kids. We're talking about 14, 13, and 12-year-old children. Okay, and to just think that their action, their quick action to go and grab somebody that was trying to take a life, trying to take their life, what a difference. They were there for a reason. And they did the right thing. And I think it's absolutely amazing. Now, why did I choose to talk about that story tonight? Because it's everything that we are about. Okay? It's a good news story. 3 young boys took it upon themselves to stop somebody from trying to take their lives. If they can do it, we can do it. And all you have to do to stop somebody from doing something is to intervene.
Yep.
It's very simple. Intervene. How do you intervene on something that you may not know about? Make a phone call every day. Talk to the people you know struggle.
Send a text, send a funny joke.
Yeah.
Call.
Just let them know. Let them know that you're there. Let them know that you're not going to give up. And you're going to be there for them whenever they are needed. Or whenever you are needed. That's what it's all about. And that's a good news story. I love it. I absolutely loved reading that story. To think that, how remarkable these teenage kids that, in other, there was another one just recently where,
I actually have a story as well. I thought we were going to do them after the douche of the week, but we can do them.
No, we do them whenever the fuck I want to do them. It's my show, my rule. Hold on. So, but no, there's another one too. Just recently, a mother was shown a video of how her boy treated a kid at the park. And it leads you to believe that he treated this child badly. It was a little boy, Down syndrome, and instead of just ignoring him and his buddies kind of embraced him and, played with him and made him feel good. And it's the simple things like that make a difference in people's lives. There's good people out there.
Right.
And it's good to see that these young boys are ahead of the power curve when it comes to that. Go ahead, you tell your story now. That just
happened. This actually just was made the news today. So you guys know if you've been listening for a while, Bulldog and I scroll the news all the time to find stories for you guys. This is incredible. Ohio police are hailing an 8-year-old boy as a hero for saving his 10-year-old sister from an alleged attempted kidnapping. Police say the boy pulled his sister from the suspect's grasp, and they were able to tumble out of a moving car to safety.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, this has like action movie written all over it. The Middletown Division of Police posted the story on its Facebook page on Friday. The post said the children's 69-year-old grandmother, Nita Coburn, had driven another woman to the hospital Thursday afternoon with her 2 grandchildren in the back seat. As Coburn helped the woman into the emergency room, 24-year-old Dalveer Singh hopped into the driver's seat and took off with the car, with the kids still in the back. The boy thought quickly and was able to open the door to escape. The girl began to jump out of the car as well, but the suspect grabbed her hoodie to keep her from getting out of the car. Then the police said as she tried to get away, her little brother grabbed a hold of her and pulled her away from the kidnapper, and they both tumbled out of the vehicle as it was moving. Coburn didn't realize her grandchildren had escaped since they'd rolled out of the passenger's side while she chased the car on the driver's side. She can be seen in surveillance video holding onto the car as it sped up. The post said the car dragged her as it accelerated at a high rate of speed and she was forced to let go. Officers spotted the stolen car fleeing the scene and stopped Singh. The post described him as 24, a native of India, and I know this last part will shock you, addicted to heroin.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This happened in America?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
He was taken into custody and charged with 2 counts of kidnapping, felonious assault for dragging Coburn, and grand theft. Middletown Police Chief Rodney Mutterspaugh lauded the boy in a statement saying, "This little guy is a hero, no question." The chief said, according to the Facebook post, he pulled his sister out of the car with no concern for his own safety. That is incredible at his age. That's incredible at any age.
Mm-hmm.
The chief also praised the officers who caught the dirty bastard. It doesn't say dirty bastard in the article, but that's what it is. Middletown police said they plan to formally honor the boy. That's amazing. that kid deserves like ice cream every day for the next week. That's the best Big Brother ever.
Yeah. There was another one out there that I remember reading not that long ago. Actually, shit, it was a long time ago. This happened in 2013. Two Pennsylvania boys on bicycles rode as fast as they could to catch up to a car that had just abducted a young girl. You remember that story?
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. There's good people out there, you know? And what we got to do is we got to make sure that everybody understands that you know, the little things that we do as humans can make a difference in someone else's life, and I think that's awesome. All right, so we are right now at 77 shares. 150 might be out of reach, so I'm gonna lower it.
That's bullshit.
I'm gonna lower it to 125. Oh, Amanda Melton is here, and she's with Sean and Emma. Emma's
she's your biggest fan.
Yeah, she's my biggest fan.
Does this have those?
Hi, Emma.
Of misery.
Hi, Emma. How are you? No. She's just a little inky dinky thing. I don't think she could lift up a sledgehammer.
Right on. Thank God.
Thank God. Now, yeah, there are a lot of good people. A lot of good people, and you know, we need to really start, you know, talking more about the positive stuff that's going on out there than the negative. I mean, hey, you know what? It's kind of fucked up if you think about it. That she gave me a sassy face.
Nice.
Rob Vining is here. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so what do we want to do? You want to move on to Douche of the Week?
Jawohl.
All right, let's move on to Douche of the Week. Let me go ahead and play the video.
Threatcon 5 Radios. Douche of the Week.
All right, Judy, I'm going to let you go ahead and go first.
Right on. Let me know when you get her picture thrown up there.
She's up there.
All right, ladies and germs.
It looks like a fucking...
This mouth breather is... She is Christy Nelson.
Nelson.
She is a writer for Knox News. You guys know that I live in Tennessee. Now, according to her Twitter page, she is a health and general assignment reporter for the Knox News Sentinel and has worked as a newspaper reporter for nearly 2 decades. Now, Bulldog and I have talked before about how there are some things that we see in the media that we don't appreciate, and one of them is piss poor journalism.
Yeah.
So, you guys know that this country's having a little problem with measles.
Tim Burris is here.
Hey,
what's going on?
Show.
What's up?
Andrew Boner says he looks like a penis.
Andrew Boner is here.
Yes. So you just wanted to say that again. So you guys know we're having a little problem with measles around the country. We've had more this is the highest so far for this year. It's the highest reported number of cases in 25 years. So go anti-vaxxers. Here's my problem with this mouth breather that you see before your eyes. So East Tennessee has one case that happened, was reported, I believe, about 10 days ago by the CDC, and it made the news, of course. One case. That's it. So she this, Christy Nelson wrote an article about it, what you need to know and do now. But the main title for this article is Measles Outbreak in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. One fucking case is not an outbreak. One case is one single case. And the word outbreak is, I would say, pretty damaging. It causes people to panic unnecessarily. People are afraid of the measles. I was just talking to a friend about this today. people are afraid of this because, like I said, it's the worst that we've seen in 25 years. The World Health Organization defines, what did they say? I read this earlier. An outbreak is if it's considered like basically more cases than they were expecting they needed to handle.
Okay, well,
One
listen.
fucking case is not an outbreak.
Okay, there may not be an outbreak in Tennessee, but there is definitely a measles outbreak. Okay,
but you're missing my point.
No,
Her
no,
headline
I'm getting.
measles
I get.
outbreak in Tennessee.
I got it. I totally get it, and I agree with you.
It just creates undue panic. It's totally fucking unnecessary. And if she claims to be a health journalism, she's not very good at her job.
Chester Layton said, "Long-winded, yak yak yak." No,
she's
okay.
my douche of the week. Just because the media, I mean, start fucking taking responsibility for your fucking words and use
you know what?
the proper language.
I'm absolutely with you. Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there though. As much as there may not actually be a measles outbreak in Tennessee, I do want to talk about this. I saw a picture of a baby.
Mickey Saverson says she looks like she smells like kitty litter and loneliness.
I think he's talking about you.
No, doofus.
Oh, well, you have all those cats.
Clean, please.
Okay, I know I'm playing.
Moving right along.
But getting serious for a minute here, I saw a picture the other day.
Cases of the babies, aren't you?
You see the case? Did you
There's
see it?
Several.
The babies.
I Googled.
It's awful. It's fucking terrible. Okay, first of all, these are kids that, vaccinate your fucking children. Anybody that seriously believes that vaccinating your children turns them, gives them Down syndrome, you're a fucking moron. Okay, there is not. We all have been vaccinated.
Yes.
Okay, it didn't give me any serious freaking mental disorder, or I mean, I do have a mental disorder, but I didn't get it from my fucking vaccinate.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe, but you got that when you're in the military.
Yeah, exactly, right? I mean, it's unfucking believable the shit that's going on.
I did some research on this. So
hold on, I don't know which one he was talking about, but Chester Layton said it's comments like that keep me listening.
Nice. So I did some research because someone that I know that is very close to me has a grandchild, and the grandchild travels for care, like daycare and that, and doesn't go to a daycare, but he travels around the city a bit and is exposed.
Okay.
So infants are not supposed to get the
MMR,
the vaccine until they're 12 months old.
Right.
And they can get it at 9 months, but if they get it any earlier than this, it's basically rendered completely ineffective. So that's why the first round is at 12 months. And this is where that whole fucking herd immunity thing comes in. If nobody gets the measles, babies who aren't able to get vaccinated don't fucking get the measles.
Exactly.
Now, here's the problem that I have with measles. It can cause so many long-term problems, like the people that I used to work with when I worked for the nonprofit organization in Florida, who are all deaf because they got measles when they were kids.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. I worked with the deaf community, and I would say maybe 90% of them were deaf because they got measles when they were kids.
We're gonna see things. I mean, I don't remember the exact number of years.
Absolutely, Tim. He says because of his daughter's medical history, she does not have all of her shots. Some children are not able to get vaccinated. Again, here we are with herd immunity. If everybody else gets their vax, his daughter's going to be fucking safe.
Exactly. Yeah. And there goes my point, right? So how long has it been? I thought I saw the number, and I could be way wrong, but I thought it was something like 32 years. It's been 32 years since they have had this many cases of the measles.
Yeah, so it was early 90s. I don't remember the exact year, but they said what I saw was the speculation was at least 20 years.
Okay.
I didn't get a whole lot of time to read up on it today, but yes, I want to discuss this.
But what's next? Polio? You know, I mean, if we keep continuing to have this idea that we can't vaccinate our children because it's going to give them Down syndrome or however these idiots word it, what's next? The fucking plague? We're literally going to destroy the human race because people are being stupid and don't want to vaccinate their child. So no, hold on. But my question to you is this: I can't bring or I can't. I don't have a young child, obviously, so I can't really say this. But okay, so you have a child, and you're told you cannot have your child bring a peanut butter sandwich to school because of peanut allergies. But it's okay for a parent to send an unvaccinated kid to school.
Yep.
Where is the fucking stupidity? Where does the stupidity end? I mean, seriously. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. I know I can't bring peanut butter to school because somebody might get an allergic reaction. But measles and the chicken pox and fucking polio and the bubonic plague. That's okay. Because hey, that's the world we live in. Give me a fucking break. It's fucking ridiculous.
Bulldog, you and I have talked about this before. There are adverse reactions that people will have to vaccinations. Is it horrible? Yes. A lot of military people have complaints that, getting lots of shots at one time, that's probably not very fucking healthy. I was sick as a fucking dog in tech school and still had to go to school the next day with a fever of it was either 102 or 103 and continue working, stand in formation, blah, 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 because I had gotten vaccinations the day before. And if you miss one day of class, you got washed back a month early. You had to get washed back a month. You don't get washed back when you're in training. You just don't. You just suck it up, buttercup, and carry on. But
Tim Burris said, good chance these dipshits will be killed off by Thanos.
But, I would rather deal with those side effects than the side effect of death from getting the measles because I also have asthma. That's why I'm working from home, because of my asthma.
You know what I found out I'm allergic to by getting?
Huh?
Smallpox. I'm allergic to smallpox.
Wow. So Jimbo brought up this. We have mentioned this before. We just didn't mention it tonight, but you brought up a great point about this. Neither of you have mentioned the illegal immigrants bringing in the eradicated diseases.
Yeah.
Jimbo, we have discussed that before. The fact that these people are going to be unvaccinated, bringing these diseases into these countries. That's fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's, and you wonder why the smart people in the country are pushing for to close our borders and all these things, because this is what's being brought here. Here's a question for you. I want to shift focus before I get into my douche of the week, but I saw a post yesterday, and I don't even know if it's true. Okay, it could be completely bullshit, but the Pope has donated $500,000 to the immigrants at the border of Mexico and the United States. Did you see this?
Yes, they did.
And everybody's like, "Oh, stay out of politics. What right does he have to do this? Why is nobody?"
Oh,
hold on.
God, really?
Hold on. Stop. Why does he have $500,000 to fucking donate? That's what people should be pissed about. He's the fucking Pope.
You're not Catholic.
I don't give a fuck.
It's because of the donations.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be going to fucking give to illegals. It's supposed to go to fix the church and so that fucking priest A can freaking have a legal team to defend him against the fucking altar boys accusations of fucking piddling. That's what the fucking money's supposed to go to, not to illegals. I can't believe you didn't laugh at that, Judy.
I'm just it's funny, but the churches, all the denominations have very
I don't give a fuck. The Pope does not have the right to give $500,000. If the Pope was so fucking...
Because you don't agree with it?
No, because first of all, he's not even fucking American. What?
Yeah,
No.
but
What does
Catholics
he?
in America-
No,
how many
no.
Catholics
My
are there
point
in
is,
America?
what do they need that money for? At the U.S. fucking border. Stay out of our fucking business. That's my point. You know, it's just like okay, you know what? So you don't understand what you think that I'm being stupid for saying that. No. It's just it's like
you're being stupid.
Well, no, it's okay. You know, a lot of people question why I make these comments. First of all, stay in fucking Rome behind the walls of the fucking Vatican. Don't be talking about fucking the walls that are immoral anywhere else. Okay, but all these it's just like the stupid points that people have to make like this. You know, Jesus died on the cross for all you Americans. No, he didn't, because America wasn't even a fucking country then. Let's not be stupid and start throwing shit out about stuff that you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
So here's the thing. It's not like they're going to take this $500,000 and just give it to the immigrants. It's being used for their facilities there.
How about
basically.
their facility is still in Ecuador? They can get their fucking bus back to their own fucking country. I
don't disagree with that at all.
For anybody that is sitting here and saying, oh, well, these people are escaping fucking war-torn countries and all this and that. Show me a fucking war that's going on anywhere in fucking South America right now. Show me. Show me where they are escaping religious persecution. Oh, that's right, you can't. Besides the fact that they are arresting people at the fucking border that are in these fucking caravans that are from fucking the Middle East. What do they have anything to do with South America? No, Mickey Severson, I won't stop. It's fucking ridiculous, and it pisses me off that we have to be so stupid about the stuff that's going on in our country right now. You know, we get issues that are fucking at our border where people are coming here illegally and killing Americans through car accidents or freaking, you know, taking their lives. And I think it's completely ridiculous that people are okay with that. One life is too fucking many.
Tim Burris says, yeah, they're like stray cats. Let's spay and neuter.
Hey, fucking, you know, it is what it is. And then, you know, we've got that issue. And then we get the other fucking issues out there with jackasses that,
Tuffy, what are you doing?
Ugh!
Sorry, my cat's about to rip down my back. You are up to no good tonight.
All right, anyway, let's move on to my fucking douche of the week.
Yeah, go. We really went off there.
My douche of the week. Prince William. Look at this guy. He is by no means a good-looking man.
He's better looking than his dad is.
Hold on. Well, that may be the case, but okay, he is by no means a good-looking man. But his wife is a very pretty woman. Okay?
Oh my God, she's beautiful.
Meghan Markle. You know that he has cheated on her?
Wait a minute.
Read the news, Judy.
His wife is Kate Middleton.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, whatever, that one. Yeah.
Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
Yes.
He cheated on. He cheated
on
Kate Middleton. Okay.
Like father, like son. Come on.
Okay.
Kate Middleton is beautiful, by the way.
Either way, whoever the fuck she is, you know what? The idea of a fucking king and queen is ridiculous. You know, that's why we came here and fucking said, "Fuck you all. We're doing our own thing, and here's some fucking tea for you." Seriously though, this guy cheated on his wife. This is the biggest douchebag right now in the world. Why?
Because the whole world's gonna fucking hear about it, and she has to live with it.
Yeah.
Being plastered all over the fucking news.
Yeah, right. And Prince Charles cheated on Diane. We all know. John McNatt said, "Is that Peyton Manning?" Oh my God.
Hey, Cy. That's why I said like father, like son.
Yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable. You know, you seriously, this guy is a fucking douchebag. Okay, he is my douche of the week simply because he's cheated on. You know what? Maybe she is a cunt, Matt King. Maybe she's the biggest cunt in the world. And you know how you take care of the fact that she's a cunt? You fucking divorce her.
How do we know she's a cunt? Oh,
No, he said maybe she's a cunt.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe she is a cunt. So what? You divorce her. Cheating on somebody is the worst thing that anybody could fucking do to another person. It makes absolutely zero sense. You don't like them, you want to move on, go find somebody else. That's my douche of the week. I can't believe he could cheat on her. The only reason he was able to is because he's a prince.
Listen, do we need to have this discussion?
He's an ugly fucking dude. But that's my douche of the week.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with you on
Could
that.
Could you see him having children with, like, I don't know, AOC?
Oh,
I'm telling you, that kid would come
they'd
out.
probably come out looking absolutely gorgeous.
No.
The
kid would come out bald with fucking horse teeth.
That was pretty good.
I can't believe I didn't get you to snort on any of that.
Ooh, pretty close. Maybe I need to drink a little.
Yeah, maybe. Baby Momo. So if we're not drop dead beautiful, that makes it different. No, absolutely. It does. You know what? If you are in a relationship with somebody, it's because you love them, and you want to be with them. To go outside of that relationship, why not just fucking end it before you do it? You know, it's not necessary to bring pain to somebody else. You know, your insecurities affect somebody else because that's all it is.
Right, absolutely.
You know, it's not right. Not right at all. Alrighty. So what's next?
The top 10.
The top 10. Yes. Let's do the top 10.
You're going to have to start because my ad blocker's causing a problem.
You sent that to me again, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right. So the top 10 this week is the second half of the most outrageously dumb Darwin Award winners. You remember we did this a couple weeks ago, and we are going to give you the second half of that list tonight. Jesus Christ. Ad after ad after ad.
That's what my ad blocker's like, no, you're not going to look at this.
It's the site. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So I just have to cancel them all. Okay, I got them. All right, so number 10, Thief Gets Instant Karma. Just a few days before Christmas in 2005, a couple was out on a date in Bloemfontein. What the fuck is that? South Africa. People go on dates and say, oh yeah, that's the rich area. Okay, that's where all the white people live. Yep, I said it. Racist.
You are up to no good.
On a Saturday night, a thief approached them in the dark. He was holding a knife, demanding to take their money. Criminals stole the woman's purse and started running away. The man was so focused on escaping that he jumped over a fence, which just so happened to be the wall to the zoo. When he landed, he found himself inside the tiger's den. The next morning, the thief's body was found inside the den. Since the tiger had been well fed, it didn't feel the need to eat him. But just like most cats who finally catch their prey, the tiger had killed the thief in the middle of the night. We can imagine that it must have been purring loudly for its job well done, chlorinating the gene pool by the time the security guards came to recover the body. Yeah. Number 9. Oh my God, we actually talked about this.
Yes, we did. Number 9. Missionary dies trying to reach murderous tribe about... I can't read it because there's an ad over on the left side of my screen that I can't get rid of. Hold on. Let me...
All right, he wanted to teach them about Jesus. For
I can't read it. It's completely blocked.
For hundreds of years, missionary groups had taken it upon themselves to bring Christianity to native populations, whether these populations wanted it or not. Even after this time, there are still some untouched tribes that have been miraculously survived. What? That have miraculously survived with virtually zero interaction with the outside world. Like the Sentinelese tribe of the Andaman Islands off the coast of India. The tribe has lived off the island for tens of thousands of years and was briefly colonized by Great Britain. Since then, the majority of their population was wiped out, but there are only believed to be about 50 to 150 people left. Once India gained its independence, the island was left alone so natives could live in peace. Tourists have been instructed that it is strictly forbidden to attempt to come in contact with this tribe because the potential to infect them with disease from the outside world. Even taking pictures from a boat is punishable by up to 3 years in prison. The tribe has been known to attack outsiders because they must have grown up hearing stories of foreign men who came to enslave their people. But
they need something to eat.
We should all know by now that there is nothing that can stop the irrational overconfidence and entitlement of the millennial. In November of 2018, a 26-year-old American named John Allen Chow paid fishermen to bring him to the Andaman Islands. Even though he knew it was dangerous and illegal, he even took a selfie and posted a picture of himself on his way to the island and posted it on Instagram. His goal was to preach Christianity to these natives even though they couldn't speak the same language. When the fishermen came to pick him up, the tribe had shot John multiple times with their arrows, and they used a robe to drag his body. They used a robe to drag his body to the beach so the fishermen couldn't retrieve his body. The fishermen were all arrested for illegally transporting Chow to the island, but since the laws of the outside world do not apply, no one is going to be held accountable for his death. Hey.
Listen, everybody knew that they could get eaten going there. Just going to throw that out there. It's what you get.
It's what you get.
Number 8, Segway all the way. Remember Segways?
Yeah.
When they were first invented, some people believed that they would be the way of the future, but today the only people who seem to use the upright transportation device are mall cops. All blart.
Oh, that is actually in the story. I thought you were saying that yourself. That was pretty good.
No, I added that.
No, you didn't. It says it right there.
Sure.
Right in the story. Anyway, moving right along.
When they first premiered, Segway claimed that their cross-country model was going to revolutionize the way people explore the great outdoors on their commute to work. Of course, since they cost thousands of dollars, there is a very limited amount of people who would ever buy one of these things. One of these customers was a millionaire named Jimmy Heselden.
He should probably go by James if he's a millionaire, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
And it's spelled Jimi. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Wonder if he put little hearts with his eyes. He had amassed his fortune by selling defense items. Ah, really? Essentially profiting from the spoils of war. But he wasn't just a Segway customer. He bought the company in 2010. That same year, he couldn't even be bothered to go for a normal walk like a peasant. He was riding his Segway around the countryside of West Yorkshire when somehow he lost control of the vehicle and ended up going straight into the Leeds River. Now the real question is if he knew the Segway was out of control. Why the fuck didn't he just jump off?
Oh, so he died in the Leeds River? Wow. So he couldn't swim either.
Apparently not. Apparently he hung onto that Segway for dear life.
I can't lose my Segway!
Sleeping with the fishes. At the end of the article says, why didn't he just jump off? We may never know.
Yeah, I don't know. Number 7, man steals from hot dog vendor and loses his own.
Oh.
Loses his own, I don't know. This is getting interesting. This next story is an example of how someone doesn't necessarily have to die in order to win a Darwin Award, and that the universe must enjoy a bit of irony. On Halloween 2017, a 19-year-old man named Terrion Pouncey held a Chicago hot dog vendor at gunpoint, demanding to take all of the cash he had in his car and his wallet. No word on whether he also demanded a snack, but if he did, considering this was Chicago, we can rest assured he didn't ask for any ketchup like some cretin. Pouncey chose an awful time to try to rob the cook because the victim was in the middle of holding a pan of hot grease.
Oh, no.
He dropped the pan in order to reach for the money and ended up splashing boiling grease all over Pouncey. During this confusion, Pouncey accidentally set off the gun while it was pointed at his own hot dog.
Oh, whoops.
During the commotion, the vendor was able to jump on Pouncey and was later caught by the police. He was rushed to the hospital, so while he was there alive, there's a good chance he won't ever be able to have kids.
That's, you know, we've had several stories of men shooting themselves in the dick.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I would think you guys would be more cautious of that. Number 6, man dies while trying to steal wheels. It was a cold, dark December night in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on 2017 when a thief attempted to steal expensive tires off of a van.
Was the van moving?
Doesn't say. Yeah, right. In the darkness, he cut open. It doesn't say.
No, I'm just wondering how you die stealing a fucking tires off a vehicle, but go ahead. I'm sure we'll find out.
He cut open a wire fence and rigged up the van with cinder blocks. Well, of course, what else are you going to put under there?
Exactly. No better way.
Almost anyone would know that this is a terrible idea.
What?
But this man continued on with the plan.
Not a terrible idea.
So they say it's a terrible idea, but this man continued on with the plan until at least the van collapsed on top of him while he was laying underneath it.
Oh, what a pity.
What a pity. The next morning at 8:50 a.m., the police found the body of this identified man crushed under the van. Based on the tools and tires surrounding him, it was obvious to them what had happened, but the police were not able to figure out who he was.
Wait a minute. They should not assume. How do they know this wasn't some elaborate fucking murder scene? You know, like, they wanted him dead, so they made it look like he was trying to steal the tires. You know, you should never assume. They should never assume.
I agree. Absolutely.
Betcha they closed that case right away. They were like, yep, just an accident.
Yep, we're done.
Yep.
They never figured out who the guy was.
Nope.
Well,
what a pity.
Sucks to be you.
I'm sure somebody out there is wondering where he is. The worst kind of
They're still waiting on their tires.
The worst kind of New Year's resolution. On December 31st, 2010, thousands of people were gathered for New Year's Eve in Moscow's Red Square, getting ready to count down for the beginning of 2011. They probably did the same thing in 2011, waiting for 12, so on and so forth.
Etc., etc.
A woman who was part of a terrorist group was strapped with a suicide belt bomb, and they were using a brand new cell phone as a detonator. Their plan was for the woman to walk into the middle of the crowd, hide the bomb, and when they were going to text the phone at midnight to set off the explosion, they would have killed hundreds of people at the very least. But on her way to Red Square, the cell phone company sent a generic Happy Holidays message to the new phone number, which set off the bomb early.
You get, you terrorist asshole.
Making the unnamed woman the one and only victim.
Yes, I love this story. This is my favorite Darwin story ever.
2 of her accomplices were witnessed running away from the explosion. When they were caught, they were identified as being part of a radical Islamic group that was responsible for setting off a bomb at an airport a few days prior.
So not all of them were.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that is fan-fucking-tastic. That's my favorite end to terrorism story ever.
That's great.
That is great. Number 4, The Kiss of Death. In 2017, a man named Anthony Powell was serving a life sentence in the Oregon State Penitentiary for killing his father-in-law by stabbing him to death.
Oh, shit.
He was high on meth at the time, and clearly he hadn't learned his lesson. While he was in jail, he met a woman named Melissa Ann Blair online. She was a fellow drug addict who just so happened to have a thing for convicts. Oh, they do have that certain something, don't they?
Yeah, they don't have teeth.
When Blair visited Powell in the visitor's room, they exchanged a passionate kiss. Unbeknownst to the guards, Blair was passing 7 small balloons filled with meth into Powell's mouth. Really? He swallowed these regurgitated balloons. Ugh, that's disgusting. Planning to pass them later when he got back to his cell. The felon must not have thought the plan through very clearly, though, because the balloons ended up rupturing on the way down, and Dum Dum died of an overdose. Blair was arrested and found guilty of committing a drug conspiracy and chronic stupidity.
I don't really know if it was so much as of a conspiracy. Yeah, I think that's a word that could have been left out. Number 3, a prickly...
I'm scared for this one.
Predicament. In southern Arizona, there is a breed of cactus called saguaros.
God bless you.
You're welcome. That are iconic fixtures of the Old West. Some of these plants can live as long as 300 years, and they can grow as high as 60 feet. There are laws protecting these endangered cacti, but that doesn't stop bored and stupid people from cactus plugging. Whoa. Cactus plugging.
Bulldog just woed. Drink, everybody.
Which is where they use these saguaros as target practice. The goal is to bring guns and ammunition out into the desert so they can riddle a cactus with so many bullets that in holes that it falls to the ground.
That's stupid.
In 1982, a man named David Grunman was cactus plugging. It sounds so much more sexual than I thought it was going to be.
It really does. I was really thinking, it was going to be something, yeah, definitely, that we would find on one of my Pornhub channels.
Yeah, hey, and you know what? And I believe that this guy right here was thinking the same thing. He was with his roommate, James Joseph Suckcocky. His name is
his name.
James Joseph Suckcocky. So they went out into the desert to cactus plug, but James Joseph Suckcocky was hoping to get something plugged into him. 2 men were laughing and destroying these 100-year-old plants one by one, but they must have judged the distance of one of these extra-large saguaros, or however the fuck you say it, because the cactus came straight down on top of him and impaled his body with spikes. He died almost instantly.
Oh, that sounds like that really fucking hurt. Well,
Yeah.
At least he died almost instantly.
Yeah, who cares? Serves him right.
Yeah, that's what you get for being a douche.
Yeah, that's what you get for being dumb.
Destroying nature, you fucksticks.
Yep.
Number 2 has me singing Kenny Loggins right now. The Danger Zone. Hold on. Let me read the Danger Zone properly. Gotta put my...
Living on the edge, shifted into overdrive. That's all I know.
Danger Zone. I got my glasses on.
Yeah, you look
There's
stupid.
a stereotype that stockbrokers are high-strung, pumped up on a never-ending fuel of caffeine and adrenaline. This was especially true back in the 1980s and 90s. If you ever seen The Wolf of Wall Street, holy shit.
Wile E. Coyote-style death, Terrell Gould said.
Right, yeah, that's exactly right.
That's funny.
One only has to watch... Oh, my God, they said it... I didn't even... So we don't read these beforehand. Only one has to watch The Wolf of Wall Street to know that it was commonplace for stockbrokers to do lines of cocaine in their office to help keep them awake and motivated due to their trades. They got this story all wrong, though, right there. It's lines of coke off a hooker's ass.
Yeah.
Get it right, people. While we don't know the ins and outs of his personal life, Jack Sullivan was one of these successful brokers who made a killing working on Wall Street. After becoming a millionaire, he decided to retire in his 40s and move to San Francisco with his wife. One Sunday morning in 1996, he woke up and went on a run at the Lincoln Park Golf Course. His wife, Catherine, said that he had a habit of carrying a tape recorder with him so that he could talk about all of his brilliant business ideas while he went on his run. Unfortunately for Sullivan, he was a little too absorbed in himself, and instead of being aware of his surrounding, he was a little too absorbed in himself instead of being aware of his surroundings. He ran full speed off the side of a cliff known as Eagles Point Overlook and died at 49 years old.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, he was running at full speed while recording himself talk about his ideas. I mean, seriously. I mean, how fast can you run? Like a mile? How fast can you run a mile?
I don't know. I haven't done that. Asthma, remember?
Yeah, me neither. I could probably. I'm thinking of
an hour.
I'm thinking of doing the Boston Marathon next year to raise money, and I think I could probably do that shit in a day.
That'd be me and you.
Yeah, right.
We'd be on each other at the end. The whole thing would be closed up.
Woo! We did it.
Laying on the side, sleeping.
But seriously, I mean, so this guy ran full speed. He's running as fast as he can. So I have this wonderful idea. I'm going to bring this business venture to town. Woo! Thump. Oh, boy. And number 1 for this week's Top 10, the sympathy vote. In 1979, a man named Netaro Ito was running for the Japanese House of Representatives. He was afraid that he wouldn't actually win the election, so he concocted a plan to gain sympathy from the voters, and also made his competition look bad in the process. He wanted to pretend that he had been attacked by a gang of thugs. Wait a minute, this didn't work for fucking Jussie Smollett, and it didn't work for you either, I guarantee it. Without even pointing any fingers, this would have begun a conspiracy theory that these men were hired by his competitors and was sent to kill him. In order to make his convincing story, he had to stab himself. This guy, yeah. Let me guess.
Stab himself?
Yeah, he's had to stab himself. Of course, so that he would make some... So he would have some kind of proof that the attack actually happened. He decided to grab a huge kitchen knife and lunge it into his own leg. Unfortunately, he hit a major artery and died before Election Day.
Oh! I can't even. Oh!
Wow.
What a dummy. There it is. Oh, Elizabeth Gunny, honey, I'm coming to join you. Oh my God!
You can't make this shit up.
Ooh. Dean Surdy says Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. Ooh.
Uncle Si says that's conviction.
Hey, you got to give it to him. You've got to give it to him. That guy went all out on that story. He went all out, and that brings us to the end of this week's Top 10.
Andrew Boner puts hashtag Judy snorted.
So I got another good news story to share. This was sent to me just a little bit ago. Actually came out today, April 29th. Warren, Ohio, 350 hours over 105 days. That's how long it took for Mandy Wallace to create a veterans memorial for the Washington Square Nursing Home in Warren. The nursing assistant said that she just wanted to make this for the veterans at the nursing home to bring a smile to their face. Wallace said the mural is up to 229,612 resin diamonds. That's how she made it. That's how she made it. So basically, she bedazzled the mural. I thought it would be something nice to do for the veterans. I do it as a hobby, and I've been here for like 8 years, so I figured it would be nice to do something for the veterans, said Mandy Wallace. Mandy said she would like to do other murals for nursing home and is already making others for friends and family. Well, good for her. That is awesome. And we appreciate it. You know, the nurses in this country right now are getting a lot of flack for some fucking reason. I don't know what our politicians think, but first you have fucking the chick in Washington talking about they play cards, and then fucking Elizabeth Warren goes off on some stupid fucking rant about nurses. I don't get it. But that story was sent to me from Cindy Cerny, so thank you, Cindy. That is awesome, and that is actually the nursing home that she works at as well.
Oh, nice.
Cindy works there, so that's good shit. All right, is it time for news?
Absolutely.
Well, let's get into some news then.
Right on.
You want to start?
Sure.
All right.
So, this actually, let me save that one for a minute later, because I've got one that I was thinking just to use in general, but I think I'm going to save it to use as part of the Florida Man.
Let's do Florida Man.
Oh yeah, I'm totally cool with
Let's
that.
do Florida Man. It's time
do we
for
have like a intro video
No.
or anything, or
No, what do I get to think of everything?
Dun, 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 there it is, Florida Man.
Listen to fucking Cal Klein. I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna fucking slap you. Okay?
Yeah.
He's still going on the fucking nose thing. No, it doesn't irritate me. It's stupid. If I like my nose piercing. I don't give a shit what you think.
He likes it because Kendra leads him around the bedroom with it. Ew.
Moving right along.
Moving right. Next. All right, Florida Man. This totally can be a Florida Man story. Do you want to read that one that we have already, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I don't have that one loaded up. I have the... Do you have that one loaded up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Go
can
right
do it.
ahead.
I can do it.
Right on.
I can do
You
it.
can tell we don't do a whole lot of prep work on this show.
I
mean, we do, but it's not completely ironed out. Thank you for your patience.
Don't lie. All right, here it is. So this is... Wait, where the fuck did it go? There we go. There it is. All right, so this week's Florida Man story comes from Fort Walton Beach in Florida, where apparently an apparently hallucinating man, Florida man, used a bedpost to attack a mattress where he thought a man was hiding. In a Facebook post, the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office quotes the girlfriend of 37-year-old Felipe Oquendo as saying that he began acting erratically early Friday. The girlfriend told deputies Oquendo thought she was cheating on him with a man he thought he saw in the mattress at their Fort Walton Beach home. Yeah. She said Oquendo hit the mattress with a bedpost, ripped it apart, locked the bedroom door. She was able to escape and call police. The sheriff's office says Oquendo later admitted to having smoked meth. No way.
What? Wow, that's... Wait a minute, let me do my best. That's totally I can't. I don't believe it, Bulldog. That is some bullshit.
I don't believe it. Nope. I don't believe it either. No way.
Way.
All right, we're up to 92 shares.
We're getting there.
If we can get 8 more shares, 100 shares, we'll give away this gift package.
Yeah, let's do this.
If we didn't mention it earlier,
you said package.
You are going to win a Threatcon 5 clothing shirt, a Bearded BQ sauce pack, and some Venomous Firearms coffee.
And it's special sauce.
Yeah.
So Tom Indorf just joined us.
Tom Indorf!
Join us.
Make sure you're sharing the show. He did.
So, my Florida man story. Florida man. Dun, dun, dun. Florida resident Marvin Hajos, I'm not really sure how to say his last name, died 2 weeks ago after being attacked by one of his cassowaries. I hope I'm saying that right. A giant flightless bird with sharp claws native to Australia and Southeast Asia.
What's it called?
Cassowary.
Oh, yeah.
This Saturday, as per the owner's wish, the cassowary that killed 75-year-old Hayos will be put up for auction along with about 100 other exotic animals that Hayos kept on his estate in Florida. Anyone can attend the auction except the press, according to the organizers. In fact, anyone who tries to video record the auction will be escorted out and their recordings will be destroyed, the organizers wrote in a Facebook post. The secrecy, it seems, comes from Hayos' family's wishes not to release information to the media. When rescue workers found Hayos, his body was lying between two cassowary pens. I have a really hard time saying that bird name, by the way. Bill Grochan, an investigator from the medical examiner's office, told the Times he heard Hayos may have gone to the pens to check on the cassowary's eggs, and the female could have attacked to protect them. These giant birds can reach up to 6.5 feet tall and weigh up to 130 pounds, so good luck fighting them off. And though they have long claws and a violent reputation, it's very rare for them to kill humans. You know, I'm going to go with I would like to go with the statistics of it's not going to kill me. That's what I keep as a pet. Some of the other animals up for auction include macaws, marmosets, lemurs, tortoises. Lemurs, really? We're going to Florida. Tortoises and the kookaburras bird.
The kookaburras.
Kookaburras.
Yeah, whatever.
Why would you keep? I don't understand it. So, I was thinking about this. Father's Day is coming up pretty soon. I wonder if my ex would like this bird.
Yeah, I'll tell you, they're asshole birds.
That was completely inappropriate of me.
They'll fuck you up.
Moving right along. This next story brings us to Hong Kong, where a man who got what he deserved, in my opinion. I love how you started out just like, here we are already.
A man who obviously didn't get the memo on Avengers Endgame, or chose to ignore it, was beaten outside of a Hong Kong cinema for shouting out spoilers to fans waiting in the line to see the film. Taiwanese media said the man,
you're getting a beat down,
who was not identified, was left bloodied outside the cinema in Causeway Bay after watching the movie. A photo of the purported victim circulated online and shows him sitting on the street with blood coming from his head. The incident recalls a Season 3 flashback episode of The Simpsons in which Homer Simpson blurts out the ultimate Star Wars spoiler about Luke Skywalker's lineage to people lined up outside of Empire Strikes Back after he had watched it. So, I don't know how many of you know this, but Joe and Anthony Russo actually shared on Instagram a letter, okay? And the letter basically pled with early screening audiences to be, when you see the end game in the coming weeks, don't spoil it for others the same way you wouldn't want it spoiled for
don't
you.
Be a dick.
Okay?
What I'm trying to say.
Especially now, okay? There's a lot of people that have, put a lot of time and, everything into watching these movies, and
because isn't it like 3 hours long?
The movie's like 3 hours long, and
and you're a douche for ruining it for somebody.
Don't fucking ruin it for somebody. I mean, for Christ's sakes, it's not right. And I'm gonna tell you all right now, somebody ruins this fucking movie for me, and I swear to God, I'm driving to your house and I'm gonna fucking beat you. Okay, because you can't get tickets. We tried this.
Oh, yeah, they're sold out.
Yeah, we tried this week to see if there was a place we could go to watch the movie, and every place was sold out. There are no tickets. So, it's fucked up. Moving right along.
Jeffrey Longevity took a break, and he pops in and says, I'm back from snorkeling. What did I miss? At least you have a good sense of humor about your situation.
Yeah, exactly. Lee Colvin says it best. 10 years into these movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
So ruining it. I mean, and Jim Bai said they all die. Dude,
he did it. That's great. He dies. You know where I live. Beers on the fridge. Yes, we love you, Dean.
All right.
Jade Lopez says, "I'll join you on that spoiler beatdown."
Yeah, don't fucking just don't spoil it for somebody. I mean that's it's just it's so fucked up. All right,
It is fucked up. Okay, moving right along.
moving right
So
along.
this story.
Jar Jar Binks is an enemy agent.
A woman in Michigan won $78,000 in the lottery last week because she forgot how old one of her kids was and played the wrong number.
Hey, good for her. She won. Who cares?
Your mom would never forget your birthday, right? Well, a mom in Michigan recently forgot how old one of her kids was, but it was a good thing she did. So let me get this right. You squirted out the puppy out of your own vagina, and you can't remember the year that you did it. That's great. Antoinette Owsley lives outside of Detroit, and she won a pretty sizable chunk of money in the lottery this month because she screwed up her kid's age. Whenever she buys a ticket, she comes up with the numbers by using a combination of her kids' ages and birth dates. And one of her kids recently turned 20, but she forgot. She used 19 as one of her numbers last week, match all 5 numbers in the drawing, and won 78 grand. Her other kids are younger and still live at home, so she's planning to use the money for a down payment on a new house. You know, nothing says I love my kids like not remembering how old they are and then having it plastered all over the news.
When you can't remember how old your kids are, maybe it's because you have too fucking many of them.
That's always a possibility. You know, I got to tell you, though, there's the proof right there. There it is. Sometimes it pays to be stupid.
Hey, there you go. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. This is a story that has been all over the news.
Uh-oh.
And I'm kind of wondering how the fuck it's possible, but whatever. An eco-protester was spotted by passengers on a bus lying face down with with her top up to her neck.
Yeah.
Several officers surrounded the woman and put up screens to stop the public watching her one-woman protest. It was quite possibly the most spectacular stunt yet, as climate change activists targeted London's financial districts to highlight what they call the business world's role in our collective suicide. Extinction Rebellion demonstrators temporarily blockaded the London Stock Exchange by gluing themselves, that's right, I said it, by gluing themselves across entrances to the trading hub in the City of London early Thursday morning. They were unattached before being taken away in police vans, with Scotland Yard saying 26 people had been arrested on suspicion of aggravated trespassing. The exchange said all markets were open as normal. Elsewhere, 5 protesters, including 83-year-old grandfather Phil Kingston, clambered onto the roof of a DLR train at Canary Wharf station in East London, holding signs saying business as usual, death, and don't jail the Canaries. British Transport Police used ropes, ladders, harnesses, and others to remove them from before confirming 5 people were arrested on suspicion of obstructing the railway. And here's where it gets interesting. In central London, dozens of XR members, including drummers and banner carriers, could be seen demonstrating outside offices of bankers Goldman Sachs on Fleet Street. The group moved down the road and blockaded it at intervals, which around a dozen buses seen stuck on either side of the blockade. Some protesters were arrested at the scene. Organizers say groups will target up to 10 locations by swarming areas, including the Bank of England and Rothschild and Rothschild and Company in the city of London, and Douche Bank near Liverpool Street. The Metropolitan Police did not immediately have any figures on the number of arrests it made. XR says its action in the City of London was likely to last a few hours on the day the group is due to end blockades at Parliament Square and Marble Arch. The closing ceremony is due, blah, 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 what the fuck ever, who fucking cares? The best part of the fucking story is that this woman glued her tits to the fucking ground outside of Goldman Sachs. How the fuck do you glue your body to the fucking ground?
You want to show you?
I want to know what kind of glue they're using.
Matt King says the glue is ironically made from horses.
Right? Fuck.
Oh, shit.
Moving right along.
So this next story is not a very long one, but it is a very funny one. Picture the TV show Bridezillas as I tell you the story.
How about no?
How about you're going to want to?
I've never seen it.
Yeah, because why waste your time? All you have to do is read the news and find stories like this. Nashville was packed downtown Thursday night, and you football fans know why, for the 2019 NFL Draft, and it was a beautiful sight for just about every football fan.
Gorilla glue.
Gorilla glue. No, bum, bum, bum. Apparently, these two aren't football fans. A bride and bridesmaid were pissed when they ventured down to hit the bars, only to find tens of thousands of rowdy football fans blocking off the streets and overtaking the bars.
Overtaking them.
I love this. The two women with the most "can we speak to the manager" faces ever were interviewed by a local news station about their situations.
You got to put this story in the fucking chat.
I'm going to. Yeah. Bridezilla looks like a big fucking bitch. Now, some people have taken the liberty of posting this story to Instagram, and of course, we have the best excerpts right here on this article. A gentleman by the name of Game of D's Nuts posted and said, "We need to start a GoFundMe for her poor husband. Dude is a saint." Barstool Sports said, which I love them. They're so fucking funny. He says, they say all this bride wanted to do was have a bachelorette party in Nashville while listening to country music, and the NFL had to go and ruin it. Kathleen Jacob of Fox 17 News says, "I'll tell you who's not happy about the NFL draft in Nashville. People who plan their bachelorette parties with no idea this was happening."
Yeah, because it happens every fucking year.
Yeah. Now, the news reporter that wrote this story did say at least they'll be able to cry alongside the Giants fans. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah. How do you not, like you said, happens every year. How do you not go, gee, I wonder if there's any other big events happening in Nashville the same fucking day I want to have my bachelorette party.
Right.
And this woman, the reason she just looks like a total fucking cunt when she's talking she doesn't realize how bad it really is. Like, seriously, you're going to want to watch an episode of Bridezilla after this, because she looks like she got taken right out of that fucking made up TV show. And she's like, "I just don't watch football. I don't watch anything. I told him he's not watching any football. No Super Bowl." Really, what would have been the perfect thing for this news report was to have somebody run by and do the cliche of "fuck her right in the pussy."
Wow.
Moving right along.
All right.
Sai says, "Yeah, like the NFL just showed up."
Yeah. So this next story comes from Montgomery County, Ohio. And you know what? It is the third time in 6 months that we have talked about this woman.
Yes!
A woman with a memorable tattoo on her face, and I will share it in the chat so you guys can all remember her. Alyssa Zabrowski, 27 of Canfield, was booked into the Montgomery County Jail on a charge out of Mahoning County on Tuesday, according to the Montgomery County Jail records. Zabrowski was arrested in December on charges of theft and drug abuse. Prior to that, she was arrested on obstructing official business following a police chase in Austintown, and now she's been arrested for something that they decided not to tell us what the fuck it was. But you will all remember her. She looks like she's got like a sugar skull for a tattoo on her face. So yeah, check her out. Moving right along.
I love this story. Milwaukee. So this was actually this was from Tuesday. Milwaukee Bucks fans might have stayed up a little bit later than usual Monday night, but they had a good reason. They were celebrating the team's first NBA playoff series win since 2001 after Milwaukee swept the Pistons. Peter Feigin, Bucks president, I guess is how you say his name, don't really care, provided an excuse note for workers who might have needed extra sleep. And the note reads, and it actually has letterhead from the Milwaukee Bucks and a restaurant/bar known as Casamigos Tequila. And I'm going to read the fill in the blank spots so you can kind of follow in. Dear fill in the blanks, I Peter Feigin, president of the Milwaukee Bucks and Fiserv Forum, and George Clooney, co-founder of the Casamigos Tequila, hereby excuse fill in the blanks for showing up to work an hour or two late this morning. You see, fill in the blanks was merely celebrating the first playoff series win for the Milwaukee Bucks since 2001. We can't blame them for being excited and enjoying the epic win with Casamigos Tequila, nothing less than the best tequila for the best fans in the NBA. We hope you'll join our hashtag House of Friends after our next playoff series win. Cheers, salute, Peter and George.
Hey, and the way they played yesterday against the Boston Celtics, they may not ever get another playoff win.
And that's what it says. The article mentions, where they got their butts kicked.
Yeah, they lost by 22 points yesterday. I mean,
yeah,
they must have been a hell of a hangover.
Yeah, but I just love that. That's really funny. That sounds like something the Cleveland Browns would do if they could ever have a winning season. Remember the free beer last year?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It took them 5 weeks just for the fucking fridges to open.
All right. Moving right along. So I don't know if you guys heard this story. Now, as a member of the United States Army, an alumnus of the United States Army, I guess I really can't talk too much shit right now, considering some Army personnel would just, had their weapons taken away at the border by some Mexicans.
Yeah, whoops.
Yeah, that's worse than the Iran thing for the Navy. But, yeah. Here's a story that comes out of North Korea, where a Marine veteran was arrested for storming North Korean embassy with a machete and taking hostages. A U.S. Marine veteran, one of several people who stormed the North Korean embassy with fake guns and machetes in Spain, has been denied bond in Los Angeles. 38-year-old Christopher P. An, a.k.a. Adrian Hong Chang, what the fuck ever, I mean, dude, pick a name, was arrested by the LAPD last week after he and other members of the Free Joseon government in exile group stormed the embassy of their mortal enemies, the Kim family. An and several others took the embassy and held several people hostage, stealing state information on USB drives, computers, and other devices. Eventually, the group fled the embassy in stolen vehicles, which were later found abandoned. A day after the attack, the member of the group, Hong Chang, was captured by U.S. officials as he flew into the U.S. and told them that the Marine veteran An had participated in the attack. To make matters worse for the Marine, one of the embassy workers identified the veteran using his LinkedIn profile picture.
Wow.
An was captured by U.S. Marshals operating inside the local LAPD jurisdiction, along with a handgun. Chang was the co-founder of Executive Director of Liberty in North Korea, or LINK, an international NGO devoted to... What the fuck is that? An international NGO devoted to human rights in North Korea. He was featured in a Google Tech Talk in 2007 and TED Talk in 2009 on the issue. What a dum-dum. Moving right along.
I don't know what to read next. I've had a couple good ones sent to me recently. Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm noticing a theme here, Bulldog. We have a lot of states that we repeat.
Yeah. Yep. True.
Oklahoma's one of those. A suspected burglar found himself in a tight spot on Monday morning while allegedly trying to break into a business. On Monday morning, Tulsa fire crews were called to a business near 31st and Highway 169 after a business owner noticed something suspicious on his surveillance camera.
Oh, shit.
According to Fox 23, the suspected burglar was captured on camera cutting wires from air conditioning units at Durango Auto Care Center. At that point, officials say the man tried to crawl down into the chimney. However, he became stuck. An employee arrived at the business and heard noises coming from the chimney, so he called police. Tulsa firefighters were able to rescue the dumbass, who was taken to a nearby hospital to be checked out. They didn't put dumbass in there.
Should have.
But I did. Yeah, so that's the end of the story. That's all we have right now. I'm sure he was arrested for, chronic stupidity and other things.
Yeah.
Vandalism.
Yep. Okay. This one's going to blow your mind. It's not funny. It's pathetic and scary. And I'm guaranteeing you there's drugs involved. I can't read the headline.
Can't do it.
I'm just going to say the horrific facts took place 10 days ago. The couple had parked in a deserted street with intentions of having sex in an open field. When they wanted to start the second round after a short break, things went horribly wrong.
Horribly.
After all, Gabriel had started crying in the car. He clearly wanted to go home. Instead of listening to his plea, Nicola gave him 2 strong slaps.
Uh-oh.
At home, it was Donatella that went wrong. She had always considered her child a burden. Only when he was asleep could she tolerate him. This time, she put her hands around the toddler's neck and began to suffocate him. When Gabriel no longer gave sign of life, panic struck. Crying, she walked into the street with her son in her arms. The neighbor informed the emergency services. A few resuscitation attempts and arrival of an ambulance helicopter were unfortunately no longer possible. Okay, I don't want to get too much into it because it's really disgusting that this woman would strangle her child.
Yes.
But I want to tell you why she strangled her child.
Oh, no.
Donatella confessed to the truth straight away. However, out of fear for her ex, she asked to remain silent. We messed up. Nicola and I strangled Gabriel. But don't say he was there too, otherwise he is going to kill us. Donatella changed her version of the facts with the police several times, but after a few days, she still played an open card. Okay, I killed the child. Nicola didn't stop me. He did nothing because he didn't care. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Local residents have seen a drama coming for some time. She'd been suffering from severe form of depression for years. In the past month, she's been admitted to a psychiatric hospital several times. The woman often walked the street on her own, stared at Rarity, and could be seen clearly that she was addicted to drugs. She strangled her child because he cried while they were having sex.
I can't even. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Right? Hey, we are trying to have sex over here, is all they had to say. Moving right along.
Moving right along. Yes. This is a good one here. I should have. I didn't realize I had another Florida story, or I would have included this with the Florida Man segment. Brevard County. I'm not sure who gives a fuck. A man yelling in obscenities, calling himself a saint, and threatening to send his turtle army to destroy everyone has been arrested.
Turtle army?
According to an affidavit from the Indian Atlantic Police Department. Officers responded to at least 7 calls about disturbances at Starbucks Coffee, Surfinista Cafe, and Sassy Granny's Smoothies. I love the name of
What are you
place.
playing in the background? There you go.
Thomas Devaney Lane, 61, went with an officer to the police department where he yelled at the dispatcher in the lobby while pounding on the walls and glass. Well, that's going to get you somewhere. Lane then left the department but was later located at 7-Eleven on 5th Avenue. As an officer stood by, Lane called 911 and told the operator, "I need to leave now or you will all be sorry, you expletive." They took the expletive out. So let's just assume that we know what it is. So you'll be sorry, you fuck, with the saint. What? Police said Lane refused to leave his car, so an officer forcibly removed him and placed him under arrest. So it's really funny that you were talking about the lady before the story that you just did that was Donatello.
Yeah, oh yeah, right.
Because I was like, oh my God, the next story I have queued up. This is fantastic. Yes. I figured that song was very appropriate. The Army of Turtles.
Yeah, hey.
I'm going to check to see if I ever get any updates. The comments to the article actually are very funny. Somebody wrote, "So where exactly is this new cult, the Church of the Turtle Army? Is this next to the Space Force?"
Hey, don't be doubting the Space Force.
Somebody else wrote, "Anyone have any good turtle soup recipes? Asking for a friend." Moving right along. Oh, look, it's 8:53 already. Good Lord, time flies.
You know, when filling out a job application,
Uh-oh.
one of the questions on it is, have you ever been charged with a crime?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested to know how this guy answered that question.
Oh, Jesus.
A Wyoming man was arrested after filling out a job application at Sportsman's Warehouse where he had just shoplifted sunglasses and bullets. The 36-year-old alleged shoplifter first visited Gillette, Wyoming sporting goods store to buy a few items, at which time he also stole a pair of $90 shades and ammo worth nearly $50. Roughly 3 hours after the warehouse reported the theft, the unidentified perp returned to the store to fill out a job application. During that visit, the alleged thief reportedly lifted 2 more pairs of glasses valued at $85. Newsweek alleged the shoplifter was caught on video removing stickers from the merchandise he's said to have pilfered. Cops issued a citation to recover the stolen goods, according to NBC affiliate KHQ. It's likely the shoplifting charges may affect his candidacy for the job, which has 93 stores and employs 5,300 people. And I'm guessing it probably wasn't very hard to, find him, considering
Right?
He just filled out an application with his address, phone number, social security number.
Dumb. This is similar. We had that one story, I don't know, a month or so ago about the guy that filled out the credit application for the car and then stole the car.
Hey,
Dumbass.
John Fisher has nude pics.
Nobody wants to see that.
I don't know why. Yeah.
So we are up to 113 shares, Bulldog.
Awesome.
Last I checked.
All right. So, like I said, after the show, me and Judy will put the names in and we will pick a winner. Okay. So the winner will be announced directly on the page, not in the show. It will be announced directly on the page, so it'll be very easy to find.
Yes. So this got sent to me. I should have read this in conjunction with my first Florida Man story. By friend of the show, Stephanie Ellis. Parrots are really smart. You can train them to speak multiple languages and even sing opera. You can also apparently train your parrot to be a police lookout, which is exactly what some Brazilian drug dealers did. An unnamed parrot, they're trying to conceal his identity, was taken into custody in northern Brazil following a police raid targeting crack dealers, according to the report by The Guardian. Wow, crack's still a thing down there? We do heroin and meth here. Get it right. Police seized the bird in hopes of getting more information out of the loyal lookout, But according to Brazilian journalists, the faithful fowl has kept its beak shut.
Oh.
An unnamed parrot that was trained by drug dealers. Oh, sorry, that was the. Oh, the way this article's written, it's stupid. Sorry. The bird reportedly was taught to alert the criminals of nearby police and apparently was found cawing, "Mom, the police!" in Portuguese right around the time that the cops were preparing to raid the home. Oh, nice. Of 2 suspected crack dealers in Vila Irma Dulce, a neighborhood in northeast Brazil.
That's pretty fucking funny.
He must have been trained for this, says the local police. What are they, the fucking Keystone Cops? The Guardian reports, as soon as the police got close, he started shouting. Unfortunately for the criminals, oh god, a pop-up just covered up my article. Unfortunately for the criminals, the feathered lookout was unable to warn its owners in time for the raid. So he's smart, but he's not that fucking smart, is he? That's why they're trying to protect his identity, so he doesn't get a beat down in jail. Police were able to capture the alleged drug dealers even while the parrot squawked a warning of their arrival. That's fantastic. I'd like to see video of that. I'd pay to see video of that. The parrot was seized and brought back to the station for questioning.
Wow.
But the bird has chosen to plead the fifth. It's Brazil. They don't have that there. And the police have been unable to retrieve any further information. According to the report, local vet Alexander Clark told a Brazilian journalist that the loyal parrot was not cooperating with police. Lots of police officers have come by and he said nothing. The bird allegedly got off easy. The drug trafficking parrot was eventually sent to a local zoo to be trained to fly and eventually released. I think he got off lightly.
Well, already.
He's a cute little thing, too.
Yeah.
I would love to see that, a video of people getting arrested for a raid, for a drug raid, while the bird's like, "Hey, the cops are coming." What? The cops are coming?
Good Lord.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Want to get arrested?
The lookout bird didn't work in Rio either. The movie, oh my god, the fucking cartoon. All right, Judy, we are at the end of the show.
We are.
So, get any closing?
You know, my message a little different tonight, and Bulldog kind of started at the beginning of the show. You know, we talk about so many negative things, and we're always beating each other up on social media. And, you know, be kind to each other, reach out to each other, take care of each other. And just, you know, I know it's funny because people say, you know, like, you don't want to let your guard down or anything, but it's okay to be kind to each other, and it's okay to be kind to each other in public on social media and let others see that. You know, spreading kindness never killed anybody. So take care of each other, be nice to each other, and quit fighting over stupid shit on social media.
Yeah. I got nothing. I got nothing. I just want to say that, you know, we do this week in and week out. We come on here and we try to bring you guys some, you know, our brand of humor, as well as, you know, some different, you know, views on things that, you know, we believe, and so on and so forth. But the best thing about coming here week in and week out is seeing the same people. Everybody that tunes in week in and week out and is here for us and is here for everybody else. You know, we love you guys, and Carl, I hate you. Okay.
There you have it.
Go over to our sponsors. Okay, check out beardbqsauce.com. Pick yourself up some beard barbecue sauce or some beard rub, whatever. I mean, barbecue rub. Or go over to Venomous Firearms and pick yourself up a 9mm, a 40, whatever. Or just, you know, if you like coffee, get some of Galka's American Badass or Taste of Freedom. Those are my favorites. Also, check out threatcon5clothing.com. Get yourself a, the Yellow Bird shirt is out there. It's closing on the 1st. There's other things that are available. Use coupon code GRENADE. Save yourself 10%. We appreciate you guys every single week being here for us, and we hope that you enjoy us being here for you too. So that's all I got. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Yellow Bird shirt is out there. Good night, everybody.